Hello there! Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective. I'm Scotty. You're not. We're on Season 5, Episode 8, Solitude. And this is the last one I'm doing for the day. I get ready for Superman and Lois tonight. I want to watch a few episodes of Talkville. I want to do some other things before, so this is it. I'll do more tomorrow. But, yeah, so this episode... It reminds me of, what was it, season 2, where Clark and Martha got infected by that virus that made them sick, So, it reminded me of that. So, this episode starts with Martha. She's outside with Shelby. There's a weird spaceship in the sky. Clark Harried. He comes out to find Martha unconscious. But they can't find anything wrong with her. No. But then she starts to get this disease spreading. So Professor Fine claims that it is Jor-El that is behind it. He claims that Jor-El was a ruthless dictator. And that he banished Krypton's true hero, Zod, to the Phantom Zone. So all of us diehard Superman fans are watching this, and as soon as you hear him say this, you go, bullshit! You know that there's something, now you know, like you had a moral gray area, because he kind of helped the last episode saving him, but now he says this about Zod, and you're like, bullshit. And what I want to know, like, Lana is not even in this episode. I don't remember. But, like, if Lana's not in this episode, it's a... I don't know. I don't know how they even mentioned Zod to her anyway. Because Clark can't tell her. So I don't know. At one point, Lionel does show up to talk to Chloe to congratulate her on her job at Daily Planet and to warn her about Professor Fine. This is where I'm thinking he's still got something of Jor-El in. But Jor-El himself never says anything. Like, when Clark goes to confront him, he's like, you let her go. It has already started. And I'm like, well, shouldn't he be saying, I have not yet started to go after someone you love? Although, I don't know. It's just confusing. Jor-El doesn't say one way or the other that he's actually doing this. He just sort of, there's no way to stop it. It is going to happen, or something like that. Like, he never says, but I'm not doing anything yet. No. He does end up telling Jonathan about what Jor-El said he was going to do, and he didn't say anything because he didn't want to worry them. Yeah, I get why he did it, so... Yeah. I'm jumping all around because there's a lot that happens in this episode. Loie, I've used them together. Clois, did it again. Chloe and Lois try to sneak into the warehouse to see the spaceship. Chloe gets a glimpse of it and I think sees Professor Fine come out of the spaceship. Wow, my eyes went really weird. I just know that Lois was hitting on some guy, but then Chloe is found by other security guards, and grabbed by the arm and taken out. And then Lois does this thing where she kicks the other security guard in the nuts, takes the car, does a little Fast and Furious drift thingy, and then Chloe hits the other guy in the chest or stomach and runs to the car. We never hear anything about this again. Like, they didn't catch the... there's no... They didn't catch the license plate, or they didn't report the descriptions of the two women to Lex. Nothing. There's nothing at all. I don't know. It's confusing there, but it only gives us information that we already know, but now she knows that something's different. with him. I do like the scene because Professor Fine has to keep on with that subterfuge and the lying. So he's like, when they show him Martha to him, he's like, "You need a meteor rock. Do you have a meteor rock?" And they both back up. Because even with the audience, you still don't know. Because the audience who's watching this for the first time don't know who he is. They don't know. All they know is he's from Krypton at this point. And later we find out he's made on Krypton, but he's not a Kryptonian. Yet he seems to have all their powers on here. I guess he could just create them. I don't know. But damn it. So they go to, I'm a bit of confusion on this part because I'm watching this part when we get to the end of the episode. And they go to the fortress, and it is Professor Fine that gives him this black crystal. It says this will stop Jor-El. He puts it in there, and then it's revealed that his plan was to resurrect General Zod, to bring him through. And we see it's like it's a Phantom Zone projector thingy, basically. He's bringing the Phantom Zone there, and I'm like, huh? And he does this way only once. Later on, Zod has to be brought back through another vessel. They couldn't hire another actor to play Zod or something, I don't know. They do later, but yeah, the only way to bring him back is through another vessel. Later, they say, because I think it's because Clark messed this one up, so now he can't bring him back this way anymore. I don't know. I thought this completely destroyed the fortress to where it's non-working right now, but I guess not. Yeah, he turns on him. He has the meteor rock. He's like, "Meteor rock, you're never Kryptonian." No, I was made by them, which gives you a hint. And so he puts it on him, and it weakens him, of course. But then Chloe comes to save the day, and I want to point out inconsistency. And point out something that I would have been right on. Okay, so first of all, she goes to the cave, right? And the key is in the little keyhole thing. She pulls it out, she puts it back in, and she instantly teleported there. So if Lex had just put it back in the keyhole, he would have went to the Arctic. Yeah, but here, she does it and she's instantly in the fortress. Now I understand when they were first brought there was no fortress. So they just thrown to the snow. So maybe now it's instantaneous. Which it would be like that for the rest of the show, I think. Instantaneously at the fortress. But she's there. She takes the rock off. What I learned about this from watching Toffield is that when they're in the fortress, they use a filter, which is why it looks all glossy and glowy. Yeah, it's a filter. A filter. The filter fish. No, it's a filter. So she takes the kryptonite off of him and throws it. Wouldn't that still be dangerous to the rest of the stuff in there? I'm just going by the facts that the Kryptonian ship was harmed by kryptonite. So shouldn't this too be harmed by kryptonite? No, she just throws it. And Clark is fine. They have a fight. And he pushes Professor Fine onto the crystals, killing him. It makes the ship disappear. And it cures Martha. Yeah. I'm just forewarning you peoples. We have not seen the last of Milton Fine. He is not completely dead yet. He will be back. Just throwing that out, okay? He's not gone yet. It's not we still have more threat in this season. Yeah. There are side plots with Chloe trying to, like I said, Lionel wants her to try to stop Lex from winning. Not a lot of political stuff in this episode. Just a few mentions here and there. But then Lex seems to think because Lionel goes to talk to Lex about the ship, or what is in the warehouse. And then it goes missing, and he blames Lionel for it. And Lionel's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Is there security cameras on it? Shouldn't they see it disappear on the security cameras? He has security cameras on it, right? So shouldn't he see it disappear? No. He says he knows that Professor Fine has been going there. I do also believe, and I might be wrong about this, but I think this is where they dropped the college thing, because Fine is gone. I don't remember any more college stuff after this. I think they were like, it's not working. And I gotta admit, they were trying to just keep going with the school stuff, but I don't think they were doing enough. Because, like, they just show him in a class or two in an episode, and it wasn't like they were going through the halls. Because not everyone's going to the same school, so it's not like the high school. And I do appreciate that not everyone was going to the same school, because they do that with every show ever. We're going to go to college, and everyone's going to go to the same college. Boy Meets World did that. One Tree Hill. What was I thinking? Boy Meets World did that. Boy Meets World, One Tree Hill bypassed college. Degrassi sort of did that with a few characters. They keep them together. Twice. About Degrassi and Next Generation, of course. Boy Meets World did that. There was one more, wasn't it? The characters go to college. I don't remember. Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell did that, although there was only 4 characters. The other 2 did not go with them. But still, but Clark is all alone in Central Kansas, whereas, Chloe and Lana are at Met U. And I was thinking, well, doesn't Lois supposed to go there? No, I remember she got kicked out in the episode with Chris Carmack, the Jeff Johns episode in season 4. She got kicked out. I thought she went back, though. Maybe not. I don't know. Guess not. But yeah, I just think that, maybe it doesn't work if all the characters don't go to the same school. I don't know. But I may not be right on that. They may do a little bit more. I just think maybe they dropped it at this point, because really the only point that they were doing the college stuff was because Professor Fine was there, and it was, And again, I wish they hadn't shown Professor Fine at the end of episode 1, because coming out of the spaceship, because you immediately second guessed him, where the viewer should be like, oh, he's a new ally to Clark and the teacher, and he's, oh, he's Kryptonian. Oh, okay. But we saw him come out of the ship, and that kind of ruins the whole thing. You kind of suspect him of something else, But he is something more, a lot more. We'll get to that. But yeah, this episode was fine. It was a fine. Fine. I did not even mean to do that. It was fine. It worked for the story that they were telling. Let's put that. So what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave a comment below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, this is the last one. I want to kind of work on supper and a few other things. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.